Hi guys, I'm Diwa, and today I'm going to give you a review on a set of cycling apparels, and it is a very well-known Chinese brand, that is Santic. Now we have heard a lot about Santics from our friends Two Wheel Cruz, and Cruz and Tunjan actually wear them very often. And well, I've gotten a pair here for myself. As for the jersey, I've got the Mozi. This is a men's short sleeve cycling jersey, and also coupled with a bib shorts, and this is the latest, one of the latest cool bib shorts for men, and both of them is my size, Asian size M. If you don't know about it, Santic is actually the first Chinese cycling apparel companies that sponsor Tour de France teams, and here I am excited to test out their jerseys myself. I'm gonna start off with the jersey. For your information, my height is 172 cm and I am 61 kg, so I usually choose M size. However, when I wear this, I do feel a little bit of scratching on the skin, especially when I pull the zip all the way up. So it's the top of the zip will scratch my neck and it's caused some irritation, and I realized that is due to sizing issue, because when I try on a bigger size, Asian L size, I don't have that issue anymore. So it fits perfectly well on the Asian L size. So I recommend that if you are having about the same size and weight as me, and you are thinking about getting an M size, do consider getting an L instead. Okay, so this jersey is selling at $79.99 USD, and it is a Pro Fit short sleeve cycling jersey. As for the material, it is made up of 76% of polyester, 16% of spandex, and finally something new, which is a 9% bamboo charcoal inside. Now, bamboo charcoal is not something new, but it is something new for me because for all my cycling jerseys, it doesn't come with any bamboo charcoal. So what does bamboo charcoal actually do when added to this fabric? So bamboo charcoal has natural antibacterial properties and a natural deodorant. So even for us here in Singapore, where we have hot and humid weather all year round, and after every sweaty rides, this doesn't stink. And something that I have found out from wearing this jersey is the property of bamboo charcoal being a very natural insulator. So when wearing this jersey, as you ride, it is cooling and it's breathable. But at the same time, when you stop for a break, for example, you go to a cafe, an aircon cafe, to catch, a cup of coffee or just visit a washroom, it helps to keep your body warm and prevent the excessive loss of heat. So when you go back to riding, you're still having that good and optimum body temperature for your rides. So this is something that I find really interesting and I really appreciate it. Now let us take a look at the design itself. So aesthetically, I find this piece of jersey really to my liking. Now it's predominantly white color with some horizontal ink brush lines, and at the back of it, you see the print of a solar system. So all the planets are aligned here at the back. And this coupled with the cursive logo and their motto, cycling for freedom. So all in all, it makes this jersey look really simple, not too loud, but yet it is very catchy. This being a Pro Fit jersey means that the fabrics is more form-fitting. It kind of wraps around your body. Having a separate piece of fabric sewn on for the sleeve area makes the movement of the arms very flexible and very free. And at the back, we can see there are 3 pockets as well as a small tag here, says Santic, the logo, the brand logo. Now these pockets, they are deep and they can hold a lot of loads because the material is stretchable, and the center pocket itself has got a divider, and I can see some practical usage about this divider. For example, I can put my phone in and I can put other stuffs together, and yet they won't really scratch the surface of my phone. So I kind of appreciate this little detail that they put in here. However, I find that the openings of the pocket, especially the side pockets, they are tight. Using one hand to reach out to the pocket, dip in to grab the stuff inside, I have to take more effort to achieve that. At the hem area, this is a elastic silicone gripper, about 5 cm wide. It actually holds the jersey in place where it's supposed to be, even with heavy loads in the pockets. And having some reflective surface at the back of the jersey is always something that I would appreciate. It is very useful when you are cycling in dark conditions, like in early hours of the day or late at night. So it just enhances the visibility and in turn makes it more safe to ride on the road. And now let's look at the inside of the jersey. Here we see that the pockets ends are enhanced with a separate fabric. So again, this is why the pockets can actually support heavy load. This is actually a label for you to fill up the name, your blood type, as well as an emergency contact number. Now, I find that this is a very good feature. It is very helpful when really in terms of an emergency case where you need to be safe on the road. So all this will become a very vital information. As for the stitches, they are all well done. They don't cause irritation and they don't leave any mark on my skin as well. However, there are some loose ends here and there on the end of the stitches. They don't really offend you or break the jersey away, but it's just kind of not sightly, and it takes away some of that feel-good factor for you when you're looking at these finer details of the jersey. For the zipper, we have a full-length zipper here, and it's from SBS. It zips very smoothly all the way to the end at the neck area. However, I do wish that they would just add a sleeve at the end so that it will be more comfortable to the skin. Overall, I really like this Santic Moser short sleeves jersey. The material is great. I love the technology in the fabric and I like the design. This is definitely my kind of modern yet not too overly loud kind of design. And if Santic can really tie up the loose ends, literally, as well as add in some details to make the clothes more comfortable, such as a zipper sleeve, then this can easily be one of my favorite jersey. Next is the Santic Pro Cycling Bib Shorts for men, and I also got a Asian M size here. Alright, and this one fits perfectly. The retail price for these bib shorts is $79.99 USD, and for the materials, we are using 80% nylon and 20% spandex here. Right now, let's take a closer look at the design of these bib shorts. Now, you see that at the side, there are two pockets for extra cargo space. And below these pockets, we have a reflective lines. So on both of the thigh area. And joining the shorts, we have a bib strap here. And we look at the inner surface. It is a anti-slip surface. The texture here is actually kind of rough. For me personally, I prefer it to be smoother. So I'm actually okay with a normal type of material without any anti-slip surface, just like the one on the outside. This works perfectly fine for me, and in my opinion, having a 5 cm wide strap is already enough to secure the bib shorts to the shoulder, so this anti-slip kind of surface may not be at all necessary. At the hem of the trunk area, we have another 5 cm wide gripper, silicone gripper. And I really like these grippers because they are not overly tight, so it doesn't leave any compression mark on the thigh. It's easy to wear and it doesn't irritate the skin. And there is only one small Santic logo here at the right side near to the pocket. And now to the chamois. So this is a 12 mm thick chamois and it has got antibacterial property. Now as you can see, this is a very simple design and it is one smooth and flat piece without any contouring on it. And if I press it, I can tell you it actually feels very soft. And as compared to all my other bib shorts, this is obviously less dense than all of them. And Santic actually recommend to use this padding for 1 to 3 hours of continuous riding. And from my experience, after 2 hours of riding, I start to have sores in the bum area. Now at first, I was kind of puzzled by why do we have a chamois that only can last 1 to 3 hours. I mean, after all, most of the time we get kind of engaged in longer distance ride, right? It doesn't make sense to stop at 2 hours because my chamois expired, right? So, but after doing some research, I actually realized that there are some kinds of riding that would appreciate this chamois. And basically, if you're engaged in aggressive short distance rides, such as track cycling or time trial cycling, where you have to ride very aggressively and it will finish over a short period of time, then this will come in very handy because it's softer than usual, so your movement can be much more free. However, I don't really engage in that type of cycling, so I can't tell you from that perspective of whether it works well in that sort of cycling. But one thing that I find that is kind of weird is that if this shorts is built for that purpose, then it shouldn't come with side pockets like cargo load pockets at the side, because usually when we see bib shorts that comes with loads of cargo space, usually to cater for people who ride for longer distance where they need to bring more accessories or even food or snacks to refuel themselves along the way. If I were to be engaged in a short distance and aggressive riding, I wouldn't need to refuel so much, so I don't really need it. It's kind of weird that these two features seems like they don't really agree to each other, but I do think of some usages for this. Now, for leisure rides like cafe rides, or you're going just riding to a cafe to grab your meal, or if you are commuting to work, then you probably would be wearing something else other than a cycling jersey. For example, you just wear a t-shirt or other tops that's non-cycling apparels, then you won't have that pockets on your shirt. But these pockets will then come in handy because you can use them to store your phone, your cards, your cash, or other accessories inside for easy access. And as for the case of indoor cycling, now for me, most of the time when I'm doing indoor cycling, I don't even wear a top. So these pockets, I can store my energy gel or snacks or chocolates bars so that I can access to them as I ride. And yeah, so these are the main two usages that I could think of. And with regards to the make of these bib shorts, well, if we take a closer look, we can spot some loose ends again, so quite similar to that of the jersey we mentioned earlier on. Now these loose ends on the stitches, they don't hurt, they don't irritate, but they're just not nice to look at. And I think for Santic, this is something that they can easily improve on. Okay, so in conclusion, I think if you are looking for a pair of good quality and comfortable cycling bib shorts for the usage of 1 to 3 hours, or in fact maybe maximum 2 hours of usage, then this would be a very good option for you, because after all, it is cooling and fast drying, and it comes with a soft chamois, and the gripper does not hurt your skin, and most importantly, it comes with some handy side pockets for you. Just a very personal note, I prefer those normal smooth straps, something that's non-grippy. Okay, so I'll say I am very happy with Santic because they do provide high quality materials, and what I love most is their design. It is very stylish, and if you go to their website and check it out, they actually have a wide selection of different designs that caters to different tastes as well as preferences. And well, and despite the minor imperfections that we have mentioned earlier, I still think that this is a very good option for cycling apparels. And the best part is, we have managed to work out with Santic for some discounts, so do check out the description below. And if you have been using Santic or have used it before, do let us know what are your views and opinions on it. Alright then, thank you for watching. I'm Tiwa. Bye bye.